Sunday. I told you guys a while back that I had some really exciting news that I couldn't tell you yet, and now I can tell you. I have a new job. I am still working with the same company, but I am now the news editor of the newspaper in the town that I live in. So that is really super exciting. I put out my first paper last week, and I'm super excited. So that is my really big news. It's been really fun. I worked so hard last week and it didn't feel like work at all. So that is super fantastic. And don't forget, on Sundays, leave me a comment and let me know something absolutely wonderful that's happened to you, or if you need thoughts or prayers or good vibes or whatever sent your way, leave us a comment below and let us know that too, and we will be happy to do that for you. So anyway, without further ado, it is time for my Sunday stash, and it looks like Miss Juliet has decided to join us again. So what I do for Sunday Stash is I tell you the makeup products that I have been using throughout the week. I generally keep this basket on top of my vanity with some things that I want to try out or that I want to use over the week, so I don't have to dig through my entire collection to find things. So I'm going to go in order of the things that I wear on my face. I've been using two different primers this week. The majority of the time I've been using my Flower Beauty In Your Prime Perfecting Primer. You will probably continue to see this for just a little bit. I'm trying to finish this off. It is one of my favorite drugstore primers, but I'm just almost done with it, so you'll probably continue to see that for just a little bit. And then I got a sample of the Laura Geller spackle, and I've been trying that out too. I've only used it once so far. So I will continue to use this next week, and I will give you more information about what I think about it after I've used it more than once. For foundation this week, I've been using my Makeup Forever HD foundation. This is one of my favorite high-end foundations. It's one of the only high-end foundations that I have. I have it in the color N120, and it is what I have on today. I love the finish that it gives. It's not a very heavy coverage. I would say it's a light to medium coverage, so I really like it for now that the weather is starting to get a little bit warmer and I don't want quite as much coverage on my face. I really like that. For my concealer, I've been using the Eddie Funkhauser concealer in light. Again, you'll probably continue to see this for just a little bit as I try to finish this product off. I don't have very much of it left, but I really do like the concealer. Again, it is what I have on right now. Generally in Sunday Stash videos, I try to wear what it is that because I've been wearing it all week, so I try to wear what it is that I'm talking about so that you can see me. Bath time, I guess. She's like, wait, this beauty video, I must be pretty. Alright. For my powder, I've been using the Makeup Forever HD powder. This is the one that's just white, and it works great. It's got the nice screen on there, and I just kind of knocked some out. But it's got the screen on there, so it's very easy to get the amount that you want. And of course, when you try to show that to camera, you make a big mess. For the rest of my face, for the bronzer that I've been using for my contour, I've been using the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. This is in medium deep, and of course, this is one of my absolute favorites. I have to smell it like every time that I open it. My phone is ringing. But yeah, I absolutely love this bronzer. I've been using it for a long time, and it barely looks like I've dipped into it, so that is fantastic. For my blush, I've been using two different things. I've been using this blush that I got in one of my boxes, and this is a Cara blush in LA. I think that this is absolutely gorgeous, but it is a little bit light for my skin, which is saying a lot because I am very pale. But this might be like a great winter, or I might try using this as an eyeshadow and see if I like it a little bit better. The color is absolutely beautiful. It's just a little bit too light for me to use as a blush. I had to put on quite a few layers for it to even show up. So the majority of the week, I've been using a new blush that I got for my birthday from my mom and dad, and that is Kat Von D, and this is in Heartogram. And if I can get it open here, my fingers will work. This is an absolutely stunning color. It is what I have on right now, but you just need like the tiniest little bit. I just barely tap my blush brush on there and then I get plenty of color. So this is going to last me forever, but I am seriously in love with the color. For my highlighter, I've been using Too Faced Candlelight Glow, which is again one of my absolute favorites. I kind of this week went back to a lot of things that I know that I love because I knew that I was starting this new job, and so I wanted to put a lot of things in my basket that I didn't really have to think about a lot. I already know that I love them, I already know that they work, and I already know exactly how I want to use them. So that is why I picked this highlighter. I absolutely love it. I do swirl the two colors together in order to make the highlight shade that I like. Okay, let's see, brows. For brows, I've been using the Too Faced Bulletproof Brows, and this is in Universal Brunette. This is the one that is kind of the gel, and you can see it kind of turns into a mess when you use it, but you have to keep this closed really well or it is going to dry out. I've had a little bit of crackage around the outside, but it doesn't really seem to affect the product at all, so I really do like it. I do think that with my hair being the shade that it is, I still like my auburn shades better, so I may be going back to that next week. I'm not really sure. I haven't picked out what I'm using next week yet. Okay, for my eye primer, I've been using the Urban Decay Eye Primer Potion. This is one of my all-time favorites. This is the sample size, and I don't remember what I got this in. But I do have a full size as well that I haven't opened yet. This is a fantastic primer if you're looking for a really good eye primer that doesn't have really any color to it, that's just going to give you a nice base and keep your eyeshadow from creasing all day. This is a great one to pick. Then for my eyeshadow, I've been using two different palettes this week. I picked one palette 4 days where I really kind of needed to tone it down because I was meeting a whole lot of important people this week since I started this new job, so I wanted to make sure that on those days that I was wearing kind of a toned down, a little bit more natural eye, and so I went with my Too Faced Matte Eye, which is one of my absolute favorite eyeshadow palettes ever. In fact, this is the palette that got me really into doing my makeup the way that I do it now, instead of just kind of going to the drugstore and picking something and slapping it on, but really focusing on my actual, look. And you can see I've used this a ton. This color right here, Vintage Violet, is one of my favorite eyeshadow colors of all time. This bottom row is my absolute favorite, but I love this if you're looking for just a really good basic eyeshadow palette that's going to get you through every day and give you something fantastic at night. This is a great one to pick up. I don't really dip into the browns very much, but this is a fantastic brown look. I just don't wear browns hardly ever, so that may never really get used, but I love the lower two rows, and if you're looking for something, it does have that brown in it. Then for my fun days, I have been playing with the new Too Faced Sugar Pop, which is what I have on my eyes right now. I mean, look at these colors. These are stinking fantastic. They are super pigmented, super bright. It did not take much effort at all to get this look, and in fact, this is only one layer of the pink, so you can tell that that is a lot. I have this one, Strawberry Ice, all over my lid, and on my brow bone I have this bubblegum on my lid, and then I have Blackberry right here as my transition color, and then I have Blue Raspberry on my outer corner, and then I have pink, the bubblegum and the Blue Raspberry on my underneath. So absolutely loving that. I have been using this Nude Dude that I got in Ipsy, I believe, in the color Flirty. When I've been using the Matte Eye, I've been using this as a transition color because I am almost out of that violet color, and this works really great with that palette. For my tight line for my upper lids, I've been using my Kat Von D Autograph pencil in Pour Amour, which is really great. It doesn't move at all. I have 2 or 3 of these and they are absolutely fantastic. For my upper lash line, I've been using my Cynthia Raleigh liquid eyeliner in black. I think that this one is almost dead because it's not very dark anymore, or maybe it wasn't always that dark to begin with. I don't remember. This is not one of my favorites. I will not be repurchasing it because I'm not a massive fan of the way that the felt tip works. I think it's a little bit hard to use. So I do like it, but I will not be repurchasing it. For mascara, I've been using a sample that I got of the Laura Geller Glam Lash, and I think this was in a Birchbox, and this was a sample that I picked. I like it. I've had minor problems with clumping, but not a whole lot. So really enjoying that sample. And then for lips, I have been absolutely stuck on this NYX High Voltage, and this is in the color Sweet. It is what I have on right now. It stays on really forever. You know, a couple of times this week I thought for sure that it had all worn off because I had been drinking my soda and all that kind of stuff, and I looked in the mirror and I still had color. It wasn't like I had just applied it, but there was still color on my lips, so absolutely in love with that. That is everything that I have been wearing this week. Thank you guys so much for watching today. If there's anything that you would like me to try out, to do a review on, I will be doing a tutorial on this eye look at some point as soon as I have a chance to film that, and yeah, I will get that done eventually sometime, once I figure out how to really put together papers very well. But that is everything I've been wearing this week. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.